Morning guys, Eddie here. Doing my little morning walk. So I have a big washer out of service. Not sure exactly why, but so normally what I got to do, I got to feed this thing some quarters, and we're gonna let it kick up and run for a little bit and see if I can figure out what's going on. Okay, our next little thing we got here is got a little washer here. So I'm gonna have to look up this code. I've never seen this before. I looked up here on AI. It says the error code on the Speed Queen double load washer indicates a door lock error, meaning the door failed to lock or unlock within expected time frame. To troubleshoot, first ensure the door is fully closed, no clothes are caught in the seal. Try to power cycle the machine to clear the error. If the error persists, inspect the door latch assembly for damage. Okay, so we're going to try to power this thing down, and let's hope that gets us where we need to be. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try that. Okay, so that's it. So we'll leave the power down for a second. Let's cross our fingers. Hopefully this will clear it. Okay. After thinking about it for a little bit, I'm gonna go ahead and put coins in this and make this run. I mean, we cleared this door alarm, but just to make sure that it's not gonna pop up when a bunch of people come in to try to use it. So we're gonna run it to make sure that it's not gonna go in error again. Okay, there's the door lock. There's our water. Okay, so I'm just gonna let this run through. I just wanted to be sure that there wasn't something goofy after it tried to kick on, but we're gonna let it run through. If there's any issues with it, I'll come back to it. If not, then we're considering it fixed. Lucky I decided to run this washer after I cleared the door error. See how much foam's in there? Soap? They put way too much soap. I mean, obviously they must have put soap in and then went to start it, and it didn't work, so they took their clothes out, and that soap that they had put in was in there, but that's way too much soap. I mean, if you can't see, you know, if that door's covered with soap, because there's only water like to maybe right there, if that. So that's way too much soap, and sometimes it gets so much that it'll push it back up. It'll push it back up through the door here. So anyways, just thought I'd give you that little tidbit information. Well, I'll take an easy win any day. So the dryer was pretty easy. It looks like this closed for some reason. I don't know how it got in this state. I guess I'll have to keep an eye on it, but all right. So I dropped 24 quarters in there. This thing's fired up. So we're gonna let her run here and see if we can figure out if it's something to do with the drain. So I've had a few times where these drains on these big washers have gotten clogged with either a sock or a pin will get down in there and start, you know, block the thing, and then other things will start getting caught on the debris that's in the drain. So we're gonna let this run for a little bit, see if I can figure out, see if we can figure out what it is, since nobody left a note. We're doing our final rinse. We're draining the final rinse. Okay, it looks like it's draining okay. I don't know if you can see the liquid going down. I can hear it running in here. So the water drain flow is adequate. So I guess all we got left is make sure it spins out. Okay, had me a little worried there for a minute, but she's starting to crank up now. Thought maybe the thing wasn't spinning out, leaving the clothes wet, but she's humming now. All right, so I really don't see any. I don't see a issue. I don't see a water level issue. Seems to be spinning out good. So not sure why the out of service sign was there, but we're gonna take it off and it's gonna go back to the desk. Okay, so I was here working on the sweepers out there, and the lady's putting her quarters in. This is the one the swiper doesn't work. She's putting her quarters in and it got stuck again. So looks like that thing came open again. So I don't know what's going on here. This thing's giving me a lot of grief. A lot of grief. So I don't know why these quarters are getting stuck. I shouldn't put no pennies or nickels in there. Still some in there. Why is that getting stuck? I don't know if that's it's just wore out and it springs. See how that plastic thing's kind of coming off. All right, well, see, I just think this thing's, these snaps are just wore out. I just don't hold it good enough. All right, so let's put it back together. I don't know, may end up having to order a new one of these plates, but I got an idea here. All right, so that's snapped on there. So I just think it's this thing here. So I was thinking, I had some potato chip bag holders. Things to hold the top of your bag, your chips full, keep them getting stale. So let's see if we can put that's not in the way. Let's see if that'll help hold that thing on there. So I'm thinking this thing's just kind of wore out. So these are all too big. So this one will work as long as I can get the door shut. I think I can get the door shut. Okay. So thought about that. I thought, you know, a little clamp on there might work. Sure, I have anything in the way here. We're green. That means we're good. We're not closing. Why are we not closing? Oh, is it might. See if we can push it down a little bit. All right, now let's see. Just gotta get it down past that. Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's see if she's gonna hold for us. I'm not gonna put them, all of them in to start it, but. All right, that's all I'm putting in there. Somebody will get a 75 cents off their wash next time they wash. Ready Eddie's Potato Chip Bag Clamp Special. That's what we'll call it. So I noticed the other day, it's this little green light. There's a little green light that illuminates here, but it wasn't on in here. So I called the CryptoPay people, and sure enough, this thing is dead. So I ordered me a new one. So we got our new one in. This thing's pretty expensive, like 400 bucks. So now we just got to figure out and I'm hoping the wiring is all the same color here as the existing one. I've never really messed with this. So before we start, we should probably go in here and power this bad boy on. So this is bay 3. So we don't need to get any more Arctic Spark stuff. So we're going to turn that off. We're going to turn this off. That's going to shut down all my pumps. But I think that should do it. But let's go see. Let's go see if the power's off. All right, so power's off to that unit. Getting Hank set up here. Hank's my cameraman. We'll try to do this first. Oh, my potato chip bag fell off. My potato chip bag fixed. I might as well take it off for now. Gotta get this thing wedged in here so it doesn't fall out. There we go. That's pretty good. Alright. Oh, so I gotta get me a pair of cuts. Oh, here's some electrics off. I'm not gonna get electrocuted. Let's hope my wires are the same colors. So that must be some sort of alarm. Not sure what that is. Let's untangle this here a little bit. This one we have a gray, a yellow. We got 2 grays, a yellow, black, and 2 red, green. 1 red, green, it comes here. And I don't think that's the colors I got on this thing. All right, so I got to looking in there. Look at all these different configurations here. So I think we have a Dixmoor LED 7. Is our timer module. LED 7. So this says 1 red, green wire, CC input to pin 9. All right, you know what? This thing was 400 bucks. And I really don't know enough to try to hook this up since I've never did it. Maybe once I do it once, will be good, but I think I might have to call in some backup here because I really don't. I mean, that's 1 red, 1 green wire, but the rest of these, it doesn't really explain to me, you know, what should be what. I really don't want to. I don't want to mess this thing up, being it's a $400 item. So I think it's all the car wash guy that helps me out here when I have some issues like this. So I think I'm gonna give him a call, and then we'll have to pick this back up, I guess, when he can come here in a day or two to help me out, because I don't want to, anyways, you get the idea. All right, ready, Eddie? Knowing when to call for backup. All right, so I called in for backup here. So just to make sure we get it all right here. So I took that off just to give us a little more room to work.
Yeah, we need to get to the screw underneath.
Yeah. And I do have some more button splices, or like I didn't know for sure if these are reusable. They look like they are.
They are.
Okay. Yeah. See, once I see this once, then I'll be good. Now that he got here and it kind of explained a couple things, I think I kind of see how it goes. But he's here, so we're gonna let him hook this up. So it will do. I'll just take a picture of this new one for sure.
Sure.
You know what I mean? That way, if we can't read something, we'll...
That's all right.
Hey, they like when you mess up. That makes it interesting.
Yeah, it does.
But everything goes smooth, it's not very interesting. Plastic things are just wore out. They keep popping off, and then it lets the quarters jam up in there.
Mm-hmm.
So I put a potato chip bag clip on there. It seems to be working. Because I can't put a tie around there because I got to slide this down there. You know what I mean? So
right.
And that potato chip bag stuff's been on there a week or so, and it's been good so far. So I don't know. Is that something? Is this a complete separate order from this? I'm assuming.
If you ordered the whole mechanism, it would come with it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if that thing won't hold on there, I'll have to order a whole new thingamajig.
Won't need them till. This is the harness that we cut. Black, red, and green. Black, red, and green. You want to shorten these wires up in?
Yeah, probably a little bit.
No matter which red and green you use, it doesn't know the difference.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't sure about that, but I didn't want to power it on and figure that out.
Right.
You know what I mean? Oh, well, it makes. Them are pretty handy. They're reusable.
Yeah, they're very handy.
You guys probably put this in, didn't you?
I'm not sure. Where'd the one go that we just cut? There we go.
Yeah, so let's stick a yellow one in there.
One yellow, one blue.
Well, I like them. Them things are
Them
slick.
are nice.
Them things are slick. So do we want to whack the top of them?
Yep.
Here, I kind of did this. Because there were several ties holding everything together here, but I took it all off so we could see what was going on. I got some ties, so I'll run in and get a couple ties. Or was it this one? No, it was this one.
That one down there, yep. Okay.
Okay,
Should
so I
be
think
good
we're
to
powered
go.
up. Let's go see what our lights look like. Look at that.
Going?
Green is good. Green means go.
Good. And we just got to get it cycle. It's got to cycle.
Okay,
So once we call them, they'll get in there and.
All right, so I'm going to give CryptoPay a call, so stay tuned. We'll make sure this thing works. So we got this new CryptoPay swiper in. It's green. We called CryptoPay support, tech support, and they have to program this thing or whatever they do to it to make it work. But he said give him about 10 minutes, and he said when these lights start changing different colors, like they'll go green, then it'll go red, then it'll go something else. But anyways, he said then it should be ready to go. Then I could try a card swipe and see if it works. We got orange, we got green, we got blue. All right, let's see what's gonna happen here. Verifying credit card. Look at that. That's the sound of beauty of the car wash. Okay, so I think our credit card swiper that died on us has been replaced. So we're gonna let this bad boy run through, and then I'm gonna pop some quarters in there to make sure the quarter thing still works. I got my potato chip bag thick still on there. It seems to be holding, so we're gonna go with that for now. It's been on there a week or so, so it's still holding up, so I think we're good. So far so good. Credit card works. Try our quarters. Alright. Ready Eddie's happy today. So another fix. This was a little pricey, cost $400 for all of these swipers. But there's really no other choice. So you just gotta spend some money to make some money. So ready Eddie? Over now.